Welcome back, Little Rhody Sports Talk people again. I'm back again, like I said in the previous video for podcast 13. I'm going to run out a couple smaller videos for you guys, so hopefully you guys maybe enjoy the smaller concept and quick talk about some baseball topics, hypothetical stuff. When it comes to baseball, we're going to talk about more in-depth stuff when it comes to that point. It's too early in the season, but even though I just said that, we're going to talk about, in the second video, we're actually going to talk about the baseball overview. A lot of teams are about 20 games into the season, so we're going to see how that is. But before we go into our topic for this next video, you guys already know, here's our ad sponsor from Anthony's Jewelers.
Anthony's Jewelers presents Rhode Island's biggest diamond, wedding band, and gold chain sale ever. Interested in buying a diamond at 60% off, a wedding band at 50% off, or gold chains at 65% off? Round diamonds, princess cut, and oval diamonds are being shipped at 60% off for this sale only. Go to anthonysjewelers.com to make an appointment or call 401-996-2100. Rhode Island's biggest diamond, wedding band, and gold chain sale ever. Now going on. Anthony's Jewelers, North Providence, where Rhode Island gets engaged.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that sponsor video. Like we've talked about a couple of times, I hope you guys go to the website like we're telling you. If you guys go, if you want any of the top-notch jewelry with great deals and stuff like that, I want you to go right to the website. Very easy to make the reservation for a meeting in person, and very easy. Phone numbers on there as well. Located in Rhode Island, right in Mineral Spring as well. So hope you guys go in and mention us if you guys do. But like I said, I want to get right into the baseball overview so far. It's very, very surprising so far, just to say the least. I think that's the one word to say about the season. Started off right away, exciting that it was back, and then boom, right away, COVID issues. The Nationals got stuck in a COVID mess, so that kind of screwed up the first part of the season, but it's been pretty good since, knock on wood. You guys knock on wood with me. But just to say the least, I'm a Red Sox fan, so of course I'm going to say them first. Red Sox is probably the most surprising team in baseball so far. I'm recording this on April 26th, so as of right now, the Red Sox are 14-9, which is pretty good, considering that they've played a couple tough teams. They went through the Twins, they went through the White Sox, Tampa Bay. They struggled early on. Everybody saw the 0-3 start versus Baltimore, and everybody got a little spooked, including myself. Don't worry about that. I was very spooked, but hey, games of baseball is a game of runs. And I mean that in both ways, because you can score 10 runs in a game and lose. Or you can score 1 run in a game 3 games in a row and win 3 in a row. It's a very odd game. It's a very situational game, and that's why baseball is so fun. But yeah, I would say Boston is definitely a big surprise, 14-9. If you guys watched, they've had pretty decent pitching from Nathan Eovaldi. Nick Pavetta's been a nice surprise as well. The bullpens looked pretty good with Matt Barnes and Garrett Whitlock locking it down at that end. If you want to look at the rest of the AL East pretty quickly, Tampa Bay is 11-11, Toronto's 10-11. I'm sure those two teams will figure it out and be above 500 this year. Toronto's expected to be a playoff team, so they did miss. I think George Springer's coming back as well pretty soon, but they've had some good production for Bo Bichette. Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s looked very good this year, slimmed down, looks better defensively and offensively, so that's good to see. Yankees 9-12. They started really slow. I think they started off like 5-10, but 4-2 cents, so that's nice. Nice to see. I'm not the biggest New York fan, obviously, because I'm a Red Sox fan, but, baseball's better when the Yankees are relevant. So, for baseball's purposes, like I said in the last video, you need a team like the Yankees to be a relevant team. So, what else we got here? Let's see. Kansas City, AL Central, man, 14-7. Another team that's come out surprising. Maybe even more surprising than the Red Sox, if you want to put it that way. Andrew Benintendi got traded there this offseason. Not doing anything special, but, talent is talent. There's a big difference there of having maybe Benintendi in the 2 spot compared to anyone else. So, but we don't even need to talk about him. They have Brady Singer up, who's one of the top prospects in baseball, who's done pretty decent so far. Carlos Santana signed this offseason. He's doing his thing. Salvador Perez, one of the best catchers in baseball. Very underappreciated for what it's worth as well. He's doing his thing. You know, Kansas City's just a very nice ball club. Kansas City's always in recent play. I promise you I'm going to finish this sentence. In recent years, Kansas City always finds a way to be randomly relevant. Like, and what I mean by that is just Kansas City is always going to be like a random playoff hunt team every couple years. They may not have the biggest marketable guys, maybe the biggest guys you don't even know, but they just come up in their system or get signed for cheap and do their thing. That's just what it is. You know, the White Sox 12-9 in that division. Looks like they're going to be a playoff team as well, which is good. They had a very good offseason. Good to see Lucas Giolito. He's doing his thing this year. Carlos Rodon recently threw a no-hitter, so that's good for him, and he's a nice little pitcher. Liam Hendricks signed a massive contract this offseason to be their closer. He's settled down a little bit. He struggled to start with them. He actually blew a save, or 2 saves so far, so that's not too good over there, but another team, very young, Luis Robert, Jose Abreu, guys like that. You guys really need to look into these players, even if you're not fans of them. They're just a nasty young team. They're missing Eloy Jimenez for a year, too, who's another young stud player. Great power over there. So that's a team to be watching for this year and the next upcoming years as well. Minnesota, 7-13, and Detroit, 7-16. That doesn't really surprise those people. I'm not a big Minnesota fan. I don't really think they're that good, to be quite honest with you. Move on to the West quickly. I mean, Oakland 14-8. They just wanted a 13-game win streak to start the year. The Moneyball team, they always find ways to win. Let's be real. Oakland still got talent. They signed Mitch Moreland. They still got Olsen. They still got Matt Chapman over there. They're still a good team. Jesus Luzardo's over there. I think he's up there starting now as well. He's another top prospect. So they're doing their thing over there. Seattle 13-9, another surprising team. And they're a weird mix. They've just gotten some random production this year. I don't really know how else to say it. They just got some random production. It's kind of crazy. Kyle Seager, you know, he's not having the best average, but he's had good power numbers this year. Bunch of RBIs. Mitch Haniger's back from he was out for the year last year, one of the most underrated players in baseball. He's coming back and he's dominating. Good leadoff hitter. Ty France, another random dude. Maybe you don't even know who that is. He's coming up. He's batting around 300. Nice little 2-hole hitter for them. You know, they got Jared Kalanick coming up soon, so they're going to have a nice little program. Plus Julio Rodriguez as well. Another guy to look out for. Angels 10-10. You know, they're the Mr. 500 team. Seems like Mike Trout is always going to be on teams like this, which stinks for baseball. Again, Mike Trout needs to be surrounded by players, but they are looking more relevant this year. I'll give them that. Houston 10-11. I think all baseball fans love seeing that and the karma behind that team. But they're still fun to watch. A lot of those players that maybe you don't really like, kind of off the team now. Like Springer's gone. He's in a new situation. But Zach Greinke's still there. He's still fun to watch. They have a bunch of prospects like Kyle Tucker. You guys need to look into Kyle Tucker. He's a nice little prospect. Bunch of power. They're 10-11. Texas 9-13. Nothing too relevant over there in Texas, other than they got a nice new stadium and they're open full capacity because they had screw COVID. So, whatever they got to do. NL East is a cluster, like always. The Mets, 9-8. DeGrom, best pitcher in baseball. Francisco Lindor, $400 million. Not really living up to his thing so far, which is a little scary for Mets fans, but hey, you have to deal with that. You signed him. Philadelphia 10-11. Bryce Harper still doing his thing over there. Atlanta 9-12, which is kind of a rocky start if you ask me, because Atlanta's very good. They have a very good roster. They have 2 MVP candidates. They have a Cy Young candidate, and Max Fried, Charlie Morton they signed as well. So Atlanta expect them to get better. Miami, very young team, made the playoffs last year in the shortened season, but they'll get better as well. So that's another team of topic. Washington 8-11. They're kind of falling off the they're kind of falling off the grid a little bit. They kind of went out and signed some players, but losing some of these guys is, you can't really replace them. So a lot of their base of their team is starting to get older. Max Scherzer, Strasburg signed a big deal. He's hurt all the time. He's hurt right now as well. So NL Central, Milwaukee, most underappreciated teams in baseball every year in and year out. If you guys want to look up a nasty new relief pitcher, Devin Williams, recommend him 100%. Really good relief pitcher. Struggled at the start of the year. I know it's kind of contradicting, but he struggled at the top of the year, but he's going to get it done. He's a nasty pitcher. St. Louis, same thing. They went out and got Nolan Arenado for free. Screw the Rockies for what they did. That GM actually resigned today because he's a little pansy. So, getting straight to the point. Sorry, Rockies fans, if you guys watch me, or the group. Pittsburgh, 11-11. That's a little bit surprising. I know, it's weird to say surprising about 500, but they just went on a fire sale. Joe Musgrove's gone. Jameson Tyan's gone. McCutcheon left a couple years ago. Josh Bell was traded this offseason. They're kind of just, a team of nobody right now. Just to be real. And then the Cubs in Cincinnati, they lost a couple players. They're kind of in the beginning stages of like a rebuilding process, so that doesn't surprise you for them being 10-11 and 9-12. NL West. Now we'll talk quickly about the NL West to wrap up this video. The NL West is unreal. I know the Dodgers right now, 15-7, probably the best team in baseball, best overall team in baseball. Between offense and defense, pitching, manager, they have a little bit of everything, which is fantastic. They always find a way. And they signed the most exciting player in baseball, other than Tatis, in Trevor Bauer. If you guys haven't watched Trevor Bauer YouTube videos, you need to go watch them. He's one of the guys that's advocating for a better baseball. But baseball has it out for him. Baseball doesn't like what Trevor Bauer's doing. He's trying to make it fun again. He's admitting to what players do, cheating scandals and stuff like that. Now they're trying to come back him and accusing him of cheating, which is pretty ironic. But the Dodgers and San Diego, that's all you need to talk about in the NL West. Dodgers and San Diego, those are only two relevant teams. They're going to be going neck to neck all year. I think they play each other 18, 19 times through the series. That is 19 World Series type games. Every time the Padres and Dodgers are on TV, I don't care what you're doing, you put them on. That is World Series type-esque baseball. Fernando Tatis, Corey Seager, Justin Turner, Manny Machado, Trevor Bauer versus Yu Darvish, Clayton Kershaw versus Blake Snell. It just goes down the list of matchups after matchups after matchups. It's unreal. Unreal baseball. But yeah, that's the real baseball overview. I mean, we're only 1/8 into the season. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep watching baseball. It's a great sport. It's going to get better, I promise. Guys like Trevor Bauer needs to get more of his message out there. But, hope you guys enjoy it. This was podcast number 14. Another short video, I'm sorry. We're going to get back to the normal podcast come summertime because we're all in school right now. I'm finishing all that up right now. It's the end of the semester, so we're going to get you guys more videos. Don't you worry. Longer ones as well. But to end it off, I hope you guys have a good night. We're going to run I hope you guys enjoy the new ad that we have through our sponsors. We're going to run that through you guys again. Like I said, it's very easy to go on there. We're going to show you the video again to show you the process and the reservation and deals and stuff like that. So hope you guys have a good night. And we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.
Anthony's Jewelers presents Rhode Island's biggest diamond, wedding band, and gold chain sale ever. Interested in buying a diamond at 60% off, a wedding band at 50% off, or gold chains at 65% off? Round diamonds, princess cut, and oval diamonds are being shipped at 60% off for this sale only. Go to anthonysjewelers.com to make an appointment or call 401-996-2100. Rhode Island's biggest diamond, wedding band, and gold chain sale ever. Now going on. Anthony's Jewelers, North Providence, where Rhode Island gets engaged.